Hello everyone and welcome to Rasta's Gold Guide. Today we'll be going over my top 6 techniques that I use to make millions of gold. There will be a couple special mentions, but I haven't been successful at using them. Starting in at number 6 is the antiquity system. When you first start the game and you haven't done any antiquities at all, you have the ability to find a rare epic antiquity in every zone that's worth 5,000 gold. In total, you can make around 350k gold doing the starter zones, and if you mine in Westfield and other zones, you have a chance at getting furnishing plans. Once you've found all the epic antiquities for the base game zones, you have a greater chance at finding a lead for the Al-Esh Ascension coin, which is worth 100k. Coming in number 5 is a fully maxed crime character. By going in stealth and sneaking up behind NPCs, you have the chance to pickpocket them. That can be increased with the Ledgerman passives. You can make around 20k a day and find rare, it's an epic quality and even legendary quality loot from pickpocketing guards, provisioners, and other NPCs across the game. There are several perks and passives that can increase the quality of the loot that you obtain through crime, as well as increase the amount that you get whenever you fence and sell the items to fences. There are also several epic quality furnishing plans, legendary quality furnishing plans, and a legendary furnishing known as the Shivering Cheese that's worth over 500k. Next up at number 4 on the list, one of the more fun ways of making gold, is motif hunting. There are several special events in game, as well as quests and dungeons that drop motifs. One of the easiest ways to get motifs is to go into a veteran hard mode dungeon, complete it, and you're guaranteed to drop at some quite valuable loot. Now, by easy, I mean if you have an established character. It can be more difficult if you're just starting out, but the quest zones are very easy to do. Here you can see a motif that I just picked up from a public dungeon, Eleanor's Chosen, going anywhere from the 10k range to the 100k range, which is quite a good change to get. You can only get it once per day though, farming this whole immolation, but there's other motifs in the game like Recollection that can make up for that. Blind Path Cultist is one of the better selling ones this patch, usually up in the 100k range for all of its chapters. There's 14 different parts of each motif you can collect, and this is the boss to do it. If you don't mind mining waves of AoEs and have a good tank that can take some hits and chunks, you can pretty much get it done and get yourself 100k in a matter of an hour or so. So motif definitely up there on the list of making gold and money. At number 3 is some of the most in-demand items in the games, which is crafting materials, writs, and master writs. Across zones, you can pick up materials for all professions and do daily crafting writs in order to get master writ vouchers that can then be used and traded for tunable tables. The tunable tables usually go for about 200k on Xbox. They can also have several other furnishing plans that you can buy and sell for gold. A strong number 2 is dragon farming. The more players you have, the quicker it goes, and the dragons can sometimes die in 30 seconds. Each dragon can drop alchemy mats ranging somewhere between 600 to 16,000 gold, where dragon's blood and dragon's room is more valuable, ranging from 30,000 to 5,000 gold when the markings are down, and dragon blood and dragon bile, I should say, anywhere around 300 gold. You need to do a quest in order to unlock dragon room drops and upgrade the Dragon Guard Sanctum by doing Southern Elsewhere quests for the Dragon Guard. When the Dragon Guard Sanctum is fully upgraded, you'll have the ability to get this chest. It pretty much is one free dragon kill in a box that has the chance to drop backpacks, satchels, and dragon supplies, in addition to new moon motifs. Document satchels are actually quite valuable because they have the ability to drop deadline maps, which are worth around 30,000 gold, in addition to dropping elsewhere furnishing plans. At one point in time, I was making over 300k a day farming dragons. Coming in at strong number 1 is the Imperial City, where mobs drop Telvar being worth anywhere between 3 to 5 times the value of gold. With the 4 times multiplier carrying around 10k stones, you can solo a boss for 15k Telvar, which is equal to about 75k gold if you manage to liquidate it properly. Most Telvar can be liquidated by buying Arcadios and or molten war torts or alchemy supplies. But there's another currency in the game known as the Imperial Fragment, which makes the silvers even more valuable. Imperial Fragments can unlock any material inside the game by going to one of the city's arena vaults. Opening jewelry satchels, I was able to get 100 chromium platings per 4,000 Imperial Fragments. You can also open provisioning satchels for chances at ethereal dust, which is worth 100k per dust. You can also get alchemy satchels, which can have rare mats including dragon's blood and vile's coagulant. This essentially makes the Imperial City a combination of tiers 2 and 3, where you get materials and dragon's blood. You can also open up backpacks throughout the city for chances at furnishing plans. All in all, these are the methods that I use to complete my guild house, which is worth over 80 million in gold. There are other methods of making gold that are fairly good, such as selling furnishings in a furnishing house, which I hear can also make millions. But, this is what's worked for me thus far. And, yeah, there's one final thing that might push the envelope like a lottery. Essentially a free lotto you can play by entering Battlegrounds. The Chief Aquarius Lost Thesis is one of the rarest items inside the game. It's practically a priceless collector's item, and anyhow you get it, you can set any price you want and someone will pay for it. Some have speculated that it's worth 100 million, others have speculated that it's worth 10 million, and I've seen it sell for as low as $1 million, but that was a mistake I made when I was much newer at the game and didn't know its value.